So, hello and welcome everybody. We are here today again trading Bitcoin live on Bit7 Live Trading Pro. My name is Alex and I'm here today with you to show you some new trading strategies. As you already understand, it would be a cryptocurrency trading strategy. And today we're gonna make an attempt to trade intra-hour. It's close to term scalping, as you know, because it involves trading in a very short term intervals. So let's see what we have at the moment. Okay, we have here our traditional Bit7 platform interface, and let's have a look at the full scale Bit7 chart. So it's kind of interesting. Those of you who joined our previous streams know that the general trend of like a few days ago was a flat trend, and now it seems to be a turnover because market has shown some volatility and we have a strong movements, but general level is pretty much the same. It stays, the current price stays pretty much in in this channel, but these movements show that something might actually happen, and this huge dip may mean that some level of support is broken, and this means that general trend can go down. Well, as you actually can see, oh, interesting. If you like, let's choose the right scale. So let's have a look at what we have in, like, what happened this week. So this week we had like, let's here in the Bit7 interface we have time scales. I'm currently looking at traditional Japanese candles, and I chose 1 hour candle. So one candle is 1 hour length. So you can see that today is 25th, and like, so generally, well, the general trends of this week, like in our scale, is flat, slight movement up, correction, and on the same level. So if we make, let's change to a more like 15 minutes time scale. So like yesterday was well, actually like a struggle. You can say that it, like the beginning of the downtrend began like here at the beginning of 24th, but you see it was compensated, and generally it's fluctuation over the same line. The same picture, well, the same picture except more volatile and this huge deep down. So what we can actually conclude? We can conclude that the balance between bears and bulls is pretty much even. So you can see that like uh, like 5 days ago, about 5 days ago, it was not so even, and we have seen quite a lot of spread of volatility and, well, somewhat like an upward movement. And today, and from like 21st around, with this huge downward spike, we see not so much of volatility, and it's pretty much about one line of also for those of you who are not familiar with bit7.cat platform, we are trading on the bit7.com, and we have here many convenient tools. Actually, you can trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, but today we are trading Bitcoin. Maybe some other day I will trade Ripple, because I kind of have some ideas about that. So keep on watching. And here we have drawing tools. Let's choose drawing tools, and we can draw a line. Yep, actually we can draw even a channel. So let's do this. Okay. It happened to be too big. Okay, yes, yep, like that. We can draw a channel, and well, let's see. So generally, if we exclude those two peaks, it stays in this channel. Stays in this channel like from 32 to 86. That's not so much actually. It's like a $40 movement, not a big one. So let's delete this. So guys, volatility is not so big. Actually, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are considered to be very volatile, and that's the point. You can play on those big movements, but that's not the case, of course, every time. Sometimes the market is quite calm because the balance is pretty much even. And uh, I think that will have pretty much the same tendency, and so as I said, it's not very convenient, but maybe we will have some interesting investment ideas. So let's have a closer look on our day. What have happened today? Okay. So today we see like the day began from continuing this upward trend. Then kind of bears uh, came in, and it was pretty much even. But right away something happened, and we see a huge drop down at around 12 o'clock GMT, because the time is now GMT, and we see and it was compensated almost immediately right away. So those of you guys who hadn't fixed profit, it's so you miss, of course. It's kind of a good lesson, because these things happen. Like big peak, and it and the reverse trend going right away. So you should be very careful and uh, keep an eye for that stuff. So what do we have like here? So what information can how this information can help us? Well, I think in general the the general tendency is flat. That's not kind of that something can give us. It's only tells us to be cautious, because if we be too rushy, too aggressive, trend can change every time. So it's just good information for us. And but generally speak, and like these maximums are going up. So maybe this means that we will see like uh, slow downward movement in something like, let me draw something again. Something like this. So an idea is that maybe it will go essentially down. Um, well, this kind of thing shows, I'm by the way using the Japanese candles, and also I use stochastic, and also I use free moving averages with 5 window, 8 window, and 13 window. Um, so I kind of try to predict the reversal of the trend by patterns on Japanese candles. And so we see an interesting thing that this may be gonna go up again. Um, so it's interesting thing because right now we see kind of like a confusive state, because these three guys looking down are obviously figures similar to uh, three white soldiers. Yes, and uh, these stochastic lines go down, and this red line, which is the fastest one, go down. But we can see here a crossing, which means that it's an indicator of reversal. And those two guys, which indicate more slow lines, more slow moving averages, they look up. And as expected, we see here a gravestone doji, so it will go up. Let's maybe, how much, the next step is to consider the amount, the price movement, which actually we can try to try to guess. For example, and maybe so I've told that maybe we'll see a downward movement, but actually we can see pure compensation, and that it will return to the same line. So let's have a look. For example, if it goes up, then we kind of expect it to go through that level, or maybe touch it, or and bounce down. And from how much do we have from that line? This is 4001, and this is like 4006. Oh, well, we can give it a try, by the way. We can give it a try. And maybe, so the two things to consider: we can make a short position or long position. And long position actually, it's kind of uptrend. Yep, it went up. So let's have, I'm kind of stop, don't move. Okay, let's do this. well, kind of $5 movement is not so much, but maybe if we wait long enough, I think it will go something like this and like this, and actually it can also go like this and like this. uh, but anyway, if it will be moving in opposite direction, we can just fix the profits. uh, oh, those guys. Well, kind of trading intra-hour is requires you kind of a lot of nerves. But this big guy, its moving average from more slow moving average, tells us that we have a chance. And so let's wait. By the way, we can actually have a look on what's going on another charts, and I think it's not a secret for you that Ethereum and Litecoin is pretty much correlated to Bitcoin. So it's kind of interesting what trends are there. Downward. Litecoin. And Ripple. Well, Ripple is not is less correlated to Bitcoin. That happens, guys. Like a huge dip. And what is oh, it's minus 0.14%. That's huge. By the way, guys, if you have any ideas, any comments, any advices, maybe, you are free to post in the chat. Yep. By the way, guys, those of you who don't know, here you have an automatically cut a loss level. So, and it is pretty much big in case you use 1x leverage like me right now. So you don't have to be worried about that like that scenario when price suddenly have a big movement in opposite direction. You but this is only in case when the leverage is 1x, because when it's like 100 or even 50, this movement would be like no, oh no, I think it's even with, yes, like even with 100, this movement would be okay, because actually we're very short, like scalping. So actually it wouldn't even hit cut loss on the 100x, because it's like 0.87%. Yep. Yes, doji. Yep. Yep. This doji is good, and here we have an oversold zone. So maybe we should expect it going higher. No. It changed. Players changed their minds. Come on, guys. I want a morning star. Oh, how it is. You know, that figure of turnover. We're all waiting for you. Actually, I'm kind of giving you an example, because you know, the volatility intra-hour is very small. So maybe we should go for a long position to make uh, significant profit. But that's kind of not like what we do today. Uh, mm, so maybe fix our losses. Maybe fix our losses. Oh, it's almost like it's uh, almost like a turnover, but then and again, but then again and again, it decides to move either down or flat. Maybe my initial guess was right. That we'll see movement like this. And yep, it goes up. So guys, what do you think? You can post me something. I'm ready to answer your questions or to discuss. Actually, what strategies do you use? I know there's a couple of scalping strategies. Maybe it's kind of sort of like you have another way for this. I will be very happy to hear it. Actually, guys, do you mind bitcoins? On previous stream, I had a guest, Julie. Maybe you are watching me today too. She told me that she's from Germany and she was trying to mine Bitcoin actually with some application in browser. And when she told me her price for energy per day, calculations showed that mining Bitcoin for her was not very profitable. Yes, and what do you think, guys? Is mining still profitable? Uh, or maybe you should stick to trading now? Uh, what do you think? How are things going? Like minus 0.17. Let's see another time scales. Like this. It's not good. I think when it will go up, I should fix my losses, but I want to wait until it comes at least to some level. Uh, don't think any other options are available now because if you go, uh, it's pretty much uncertain. Fix it and go for sell position is not a good idea, and maybe we have a chance to um, sell at some price closer to initial, and who knows, actually maybe this trend will prevail. Actually it had kind of good starting point. Uh, so for those who joined, we're here trading on Bit7 platform. We are trading short, and we are trying uh, different trading strategies. So here I have a stochastic, free moving averages, and Japanese candles. And I think that would be enough to assist me to make some profit. By the way, we can look at Heiken Ashi, which is like a smooth version of original Japanese candles, and these are not good. Well, this Heiken Ashi, they are good like in the past. They can show you like a more clear picture of what happened in the past, but for predictions, so and just like slow flattening of this. What do you think, guys? Would I be able to win it back and go to something like this? Mm, that would be nice. That would be nice. But for now, it's not so optimistic. Well, it takes a lot of nerves to play short, so I kind of got used to this. You have to have guts because price don't always move like it expected. Um, so actually having a flat here. That's not good. Maybe I should fix my losses. Yep. This is an oversold zone, by the way. So guys, it's a drama. What should I do? Fix my losses or wait for the good when the price will move upper ground? Oh, who knows? Who knows? By the way, you can type in the chat who are you maybe somebody trade crypto like me. uh, I have a lot of friends who trade options, forex, but crypto is like a new thing. Not many are ready to accept this market. So I'm interested if maybe you guys are trading crypto like me. Uh, by the way, maybe not even a Bitcoin. Maybe somebody trades Ripple. Who knows? Uh, you can type it in the chat. We'll have a discussion. Uh, we will see later who are more profound crypto trader. Um, by the way, the general trend, we see a strong downward influence. Hi, how are you doing? Uh, are you trading? Don't be shy. Uh, let's talk together. What do you think, Mr. D? What do you think about the situation? Hi, long range crypto. Hello, long range. We are here in the short range. Hi, hi guys. Hi Jane. Hi everybody. Nice to meet you. How are things going? Uh, what's your opinion on Bitcoin trading, guys? Do you think Bitcoin trading is a good idea? Uh, let's have a talk. What do you think? Should I sell at this level and fix my loss, or should I wait until the price gets to at least the initial level? 3,200. Well, you see, um, I think not, because the SEC with the ETF proposal is kind of more positive, and the backed platform and so on. So many analytics say that crypto winter is going to end. Maybe not right now, but crypto winter is going away. And considering from this point, 3,200 is too much, or too it's like from 4,000 to 3,200. Mm, yep, I think we're at the bottom and we will go up. Yep, and I think that crypto summer, like you can call it, is coming soon. Backed is opening, and the ETF is, I think it will be passed. So we will have a crypto summer. In That's the question of time. Maybe in like half a year, I think crypto summer will be. So if you have a long range position and you bought and you wait for it to go up, I think it's a good idea. So you have to wait. Don't be rushy. Uh, because market is waiting for institutionals. When they come, and they will come, by the way, you can check our videos on our channel. There's a lot of information about this. The IBM's IBM's payment system with the on blockchain. Many companies like Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, making their making blockchain technology based coins and so on. It will eventually the cryptocurrencies will go up, just a question of time. uh, I think it will not go up to like 20,000. I don't think it will go to that level, but I think uh, it will be much more than 4,000, which it is right now, much more. So having a long position is a good idea. I mean, if you bought at this level. So now Bitcoin is pretty cheap, and but if you bought like at 10 or when it was 20, it's of course, well, it's kind of scenario you have every time. Like .com was the same. .com was the same. It's like a big rush. Lots of money came in. It got bubble, then bubble break, and after that, just slowly raised, not to the level of the bubble, but it raised for a good price, and many companies of the .com is still there, and blockchain will be the same. Blockchain is like modern, like today's .com, the same thing. So you gotta be cautious. You gotta keep an eye and read. Link didn't work last year to make up for not selling in 2017. Oh, it's like I understand. Slowly buying in the last month for not selling. I think like you should wait for uh, half a year or a year maybe, and I think you will have a big profit, like a big one, because I think that price, it's not only my opinion, price of like 3,080, 3,800, even 4,000 is not like an adequate price. Many people think that when the institutionals come, the price will go down like like a few thousands up. You see, few thousands up. But you have to be patient. It requires quite a nerve to do this. Yep. So capitulation bottom. What is a capitulation bottom actually? What do you mean? Uh, you mean like a total bottom? Like it's what's like final big sell? Yeah, yeah, I know, but how we do know that it's a final big sell, and how it is like how it is connected to the real world? Because you see, the Bitcoin actually is a part of economy, and the capitalization of Bitcoin is and other blockchain currencies is pretty big, and it's correlated to some events or the growth of digital economy. And we have the markets movement, the speculation, and we have the like processes in digital economy, the investment in digital economy, the development of technologies, the upgrades for digital currencies like for Ethereum, for example. And I think this big sell is um, why this is not a big sell. Why why 4,000 is not a big sell. It's kind of I think we should think more like in terms of economy. We should analyze what happens on the market and what processes exist. Uh, if you mm, uh, well, guys, you know, when you're buying stocks, you're reading reports and you're analyzing your uh, similar to 2015. Mm, well, I think the most of well, you see, this crash. Many people think that this big sale, as you call it, happened because institutional players like hedge funds and so on, big market makers, they went away from markets because of expectations were very high, and they kind of got disappointed, and fraudulent schemes and so on. So they got off the market. But and mostly like most of these guys went away. So I don't see kind of an opportunity for another big sell. Actually, many people are kind of investing in digital economy. A lot of startups involving blockchain actually appear, and the kind of more and more and more, and people invest more and more and more in digital economies. So, kind of general trend, I think, I mean, in economy, in digital economy, is not downward. So we have like big players already run away, and like more small and more cautious investments are being done. And as I already told, we all wait for major events. It's like BACT, because BACT will attract institutionals, and it is very convenient platform for them. It will attract big money. And ETF proposals. Also, it is forced by, it's proposed by big guys like One Eek and so on. So, like kind of in 2015, institutions went away, and we wait them to come back. So they will come back, and the price will go significantly higher. It will not go like for 2000, like for 20,000, but it will go very significantly, much more than it is now. Uh, Again, I invite you to watch our videos, because we have a lot of news on that, and we have a lot of news that can help you make a decision and see the big picture. Because like this guess like uh, decisions made solely on technical analysis, or just trying to get this movement of the market, well, it's kind of not very serious. You should analyze the whole picture of industry of digital economy, and so you will have you will have an idea of what's going on. uh, and it's like whole countries move to Bitcoin settlements, like countries in Africa, because they have a weak national currency. They are trying to kind of compensate it, and Bitcoin is very available there. So the general trend, like blockchain and Bitcoin as a traditional blockchain, like first blockchain uh, coin, will be, of course, rising in price. Earn up to 5 flint raffle. Don't miss it for more. No, 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 guys. This would be no, no. Guys, don't try to post your advertisement in the chat. This will not work. Yeah. High power to achieve. Pandix is what? Tell me what is Pandix. Mhm. And guys, you see, it's rewards to being patient, because maybe, maybe, maybe we will not lose everything. Yes. So we now have to wait. We now have to wait, and what we see here. Mm, understand you. Okay, guys. So our position almost went to its initial price, and maybe we'll have taken some profit. Uh, by the way, guys, do you prefer to trade long or short? It's kind of interesting. Let's have a poll in the chat. So kind of, I think long range crypto. Well, it's from the nick I could guess that he's a long position. And guys, do anybody trade crypto like intraday or in some short term? So type this in the chat. Do you trade long or short? How do you think? Is it profitable to trade short, uh, considering we have Bitcoin? Uh, YouTube actually had an interface for that, but I'm not sure where it is. Can I make a poll? Uh, okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. So maybe Cold zone. It went to the zone of overbought. Mm, let's wait a little bit. Yeah, Bit7 Crypto, you are right. So, guys, I see this topic drags a lot of attention. Uh, it's very happy to see that cryptocurrency trading is kind of popular thing. Uh, so um, actually, I don't know how many of you are traders. Maybe you are beginning to trade, or maybe you are investors. You're welcome to type in the chat. You're welcome to type in the chat. And actually, I'm very interested. Do you have or do you trade long or short positions? Uh, because it's kind of interesting topic. Like uh, regarding what we saw, like a few people from the chat told they had a long position, like from the 2017, even that's like a very long one. And I'm interested, maybe somebody of maybe some other people also have long positions, maybe even from that time. Guys, actually, does anybody played? Does anybody traded Bitcoin in 2017? Maybe we have some millionaires in the chat. The guys who sold at 20,000, maybe they're among us watching quietly, silently. And yep, yeah. I had a feeling. Well, it's kind of flat market, by the way. The market is flat. So, but generally we can do it like this is higher than. Okay, and another one. Like from 95, 93. Well, that's almost flat, almost. It's like kind of slow raising, like this upward movements and the bears push down, so it almost makes it flat. Let's delete those. uh, that's kind of strange, guys. That's kind of very strange. Maybe you guys are shy. Don't know. And Hans, are you a trader? Do you trade cryptocurrencies, or do you trade some other assets? Actually, many friends of mine who are traders, they are kind of very smart guys. Uh, Bots. Well, maybe maybe somebody's bot here. I don't know. Uh, Not all of them. That's for sure. At least one of at least you is not bot. That's kind of good thing to know. Hmm. Hans, are you interested in crypto assets? So, as I was talking previously, most of trader guys I know, they're very clever. They're very like mm, they have very analytical minds, but they are not so good at communication. There's two types of traders, like more technical guy or guy who um, makes his income from that, and he works on himself. And the second type is a guy who works in the bank or works in some company, and he communicates, he sells, he uh, proposes investment idea, he have to defend them, and so on. So most of guys I know, they're like more technical guys. They work for themselves, and this is a very good opportunity. By the way, you can uh, open a few positions, go away, like go swim in the pool, uh, go back at the end of the day, close them, or if you have an auto sale, make profit, and you have a lot of time and you make money. And if your deposit is pretty big, then you can earn actually big money and have a lot of free time. Uh, and most of guys I know, they kind of like this type. Uh, but for this type of trading, you have to have quite a big deposit. And if you don't have one, you can, if you are smart enough and you have a good portfolio and so on, you can go and work at the company, at the bank, and you can mm, there you trade with the portfolio, and this could be a much bigger amount than your personal deposit. uh, but there it's not so convenient. It's like a 9 to 5 job, and you have to be very communicative, and also dress code and so on and so on. Okay, guys, can we go to 2,500 viewers? It's kind of interesting. It's my personal record by the time. Uh, Actually, you can send me questions. We can discuss interesting topics like we did earlier with long range crypto, and maybe you have an idea, maybe you have an interesting tactic. We can try to check it online. Maybe if your arguments uh, will be strong, maybe I will. Mm, well, who knows? Maybe I will try to execute your investment idea. So guys, we're here to have fun, to learn crypto trading, to learn about crypto assets. Uh, the main thing I like about the stuff that crypto technology is like future. Yes, so it's not just like you trading cacao beans or like options. Uh, I think we are all taking part in digital economy, and by that we're making a future happen. So I know a lot of guys who don't believe in crypto at all, but hopefully they are not. That's not everybody. And crypto trading is also a big part of digital economy. It's like a motor. It's like an engine who uh, moves blood through the body, like a heart. Yes, and so the more people learn crypto trading, the more people learn how to make investments in digital economy. Uh, the more people who learn how to at least understand some concepts of digital economy, uh, the more it will have an impact on digital economy itself. And I think it is very important because blockchain technologies are decentralized. Not all of them, but most of blockchain assets are decentralized, and it will take control from the government and fiat systems and give the control to people. So we're all making a very important step here, from past to future, from centralized to decentralized, from fiat money who are controlled by banks, by governments, by people who are corrupted and don't take in mind anybody interests. We're making a huge step to a future where decentralized economy can change game completely. So, so guys, I think it's time to for me to have a break. It was very nice to meet you all. Like I was very much surprised that we uh, that's my little streaming session uh, was watched by 2000. Oh, hello Santiago, hello. So I'm so pleased that there are so many of you. I it shows that many people have a strong interest in digital currencies, and I invite you to join my next streaming session. It will be uh, two. It will be Wednesday. It will be Wednesday. So join me Wednesday, and we'll try to use some scalping strategies. Maybe we'll try something new. We'll talk about cryptocurrencies as always. We can discuss crypto news and do many other interesting things. So guys, it was very pleasant to meet you. See you later. Bye bye.